get ready for some amazing news that can transform your life. Do you want to learn how to make more money and live the life you've dreamt about? Do you want the opportunity to own a nicer home? Perhaps drive a nicer car? Imagine having enough money to send your children to better schools and give them more opportunity. Think about having a substantial nest egg with more than enough to retire, with the lifestyle you and your spouse deserve. Maybe you'd like to work from home, make your own hours, and be your own boss. Finally, there is a way for you to learn how to achieve your goals. Introducing Mike Gazzolas' Real Estate Secrets, a revolutionary new kind of real estate system that's unlike anything you've ever heard before. When it comes to real estate, Mike Gazzola is the real deal. Here are the facts. Mike has sold millions of dollars worth of real estate on one of the top auction sites in the world. Amazingly, Mike has never lost money on a single auction property he's sold. He has spent the last decade and hundreds of thousands of dollars developing this process. Mike has a personal commitment to helping people like you transform their lives. That's why he's willing to share his secrets and techniques with you.
I'm here to take you by the hand and show you what has actually worked for me. I'm going to walk you through my process of how I find the deals. How do I find the very best markets? How do I find the very best properties? How do I resell them to a worldwide audience? It doesn't take a lot of money to do this. I purchased this property right here for $13,600. I sold it less than 1 month later for $46,500. Profit of over $32,000 in less than a month. Look at this property right here. I purchased it for $11,500 and resold it for $37,000. That's a profit of $31,000. That's a profit of $46,500. This is a profit of $51,995.
Coming up, you'll meet people just like you that are now making more money than they ever imagined possible, like a plumber and his wife that listened to Mike and now own multiple properties.
When we got that check and made $50,000 more than we paid, that will motivate you a little bit to go do the next deal.
Plus, you'll hear from Dr. Ira, who says Mike helped him diversify and prepare for his retirement.
I bought a duplex and a single house today for $53,000 total, and these properties are going to pay themselves off in just a few years.
Think you're too old to get into real estate? Think again. Meet 71-year-old grandmother Arlene that used Mike's system to purchase property for her retirement.
I don't care how old you are. Anybody can do this because Mike's system is so easy.
Coming up on today's program, we're actually going to give you access to Mike Gazzolas' Real Estate Secrets risk-free within the first 90 days. Now, meet Mike Gazzola. He's a family man with 2 young children, and he's the guy you want to be listening to when it comes to real estate secrets. He walks the talk. Mike has sold millions of dollars worth of real estate on one of the top auction sites in the world and has personally done hundreds of real estate auctions. And now he is ready to share his secrets with you.
A lot of these guys out there are teaching you what they heard in a book or what they saw on TV. This is just real estate investing. I'm actually going to walk you through the process that has generated several million dollars for me and my family. You know, when you drive to work every day, that's an extra half hour, an hour that you don't get to see your family. You're commuting into work, you're sitting in traffic, you're spending gas money, you're devoting your life to your job, not to your family. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step, how you can work from home, how you could do this on your own terms, how to finally get financial freedom. I know a lot of us are so far in debt, you don't even know how you can invest in real estate. You think you need tens of thousands of dollars to get started, and you already have student loans, auto loans, home equity loans, credit cards. I have students who have actually purchased property for $500.
Mike taught me how to basically buy property. So I went down to the city at a tax sale. I bought my first piece of property for $500, sold it later on 4 times the price for $2,000.
I'm going to show you how simple it is to get started in real estate right now. You don't need a lot of money to get started. And you know what? You don't need experience either, because I take you step by step through the process. I purchased it for $10,600 and resold it for $23,500. I made a $12,900 profit on this property. This one I bought for only $10,000. and resold it for $28,000, making a gross profit of $18,000. Honestly, guys, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Like anything that's worth it in life, it takes time and effort. You've been putting that time and effort in for somebody else. Why not put that time and effort in for yourself?
I love Mike's system. It showed me how to find properties like this one behind me. I purchased it for $13,000, sold it for $50,000. Without using his system, I don't think I would have ever found this.
It's amazingly simple because he's distilled it down to the basics.
I learned so much going through Mike's course because everything was broken down into simplistic forms and everything was taken step by step.
And now an exclusive sneak peek at pulling the foreclosure list.
Because a lot of people out there, they actually charge you to pull the foreclosure list, to actually show you what foreclosures are out there. It's very common. They'll compile the list, they'll charge you a monthly fee, and you pay for that. A lot of people don't realize you can just pull this foreclosure list yourself. So what I'm going to show you guys is how you pull the foreclosure list. And then we're going to show you how to analyze that foreclosure list.
I didn't think it was ever possible that I would ever be a real estate investor. I'm a person who actually works with my hands to make a living. And after meeting Mike and taking his training 4 months after, I purchased 10 properties. I still can't believe the deal that I got on this 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on an acre lot. Just using one of Mike's techniques, I got this property for under $33,000. I expect to get an offer on this house in less than 30 days, and I'm excited and my wife excited.
I would say if you're a couple out there watching and you want to get into real estate, do what we're doing. You will not be sorry. I mean, it's so simple. And the greatest thing is you don't need a lot of money to start.
Well, here's an update on the house I bought. I bought it for under $33,000 and I sold it for $83,000, and here's the check to prove it.
I did a bid today and I followed the system and I got the property and I am ecstatic. And the thing that I love about it is that I own a piece of property without a mortgage.
Since first training with Mike, I've now put $60,000 in profits back in my accounts and currently collect $2,300 a month in rent.
I show you how to buy the properties, how to fix them, how to sell them, how to be a landlord, how to get passive income, how do you sell to a worldwide audience, how do you provide for your children's education, how do you provide for your retirement, how do you supplement your income, how do you work from home. These are all the different things that I show you how to do.
The results speak for itself. The property behind us, I purchased it for $42,000 and I sold it for $98,000.
I was amazed the first time I sold my first lot because I could see this is for real. This guy knew what he was doing and what he taught worked.
I purchased this for $33,000 and resold it for $106,500. That's a profit of $73,500. That's a gross profit of $11,499. That's a $39,000 profit.
When it comes to real estate, Mike Gazzola is the real deal. Here are the facts. Mike has sold millions of dollars worth of real estate on one of the top auction sites in the world. Amazingly, Mike has never lost money on a single auction property he's sold. He has spent the last decade and hundreds of thousands of dollars developing this process. Best of all, Mike has a personal commitment to helping people like you transform their lives. That's why he's willing to share his secrets and techniques with you. Order Mike Gazzola's Real Estate Secrets today, and you'll get instant access to perhaps the most comprehensive online real estate training course ever assembled. You'll learn how to find properties including lots, homes, condos, apartments, and commercial property to invest in. Mike will show you how to start small with just a few $100s and work your way up to the big deals.
A lot of people think you need a lot of money to get into real estate, but I only had $500 and I turned in $2,000.